Hi, my dear Arians. Welcome to Luna Tarot. This is your reading for the remaining month of July, and I've already shuffled and spread your cards. It will be a short reading. Alright. So, the dominant energy of your recent past was of Eight of Swords. That means in your recent past, you were feeling quite betrayed by everyone else, and you were out of choices in a way. You wanted to select something, you wanted to move, but you were feeling as if everybody had abandoned you, and you didn't really have any path to go, anybody to go to, anybody to approach. And you were quite depressed because late at night, with Nine of Swords, you used to go to bed and probably were feeling betrayed by everyone in your life, betrayed by life altogether, betrayed by your loved ones, your close ones. However, something happened. Either a divine feminine entered your life, or you yourself entered your creative energy, out of which you manifested a financial abundance of some kind. Not necessarily that you became overnight millionaire or something, but somewhere out of your creativity you could create some kind of substantial asset or some kind of financial abundance in your life. Even if you were feeling betrayed by life and you were feeling as if a deep sense of loss in a way, and you didn't really know where to go, whom to choose, you didn't really know whom to trust. However, you could create some kind of financial abundance in your past out of your creativity, or else some kind of divine feminine, some kind of feminine energy, can be a mother, a partner, a loved one, a friend, a sister, supported you financially for you to stand on your own feet, for you to feel better about life, right? That was your recent past. In your immediate reality, the dominant energies of Nine of Pentacles, again, financially, you are quite abundant and you're not really relying upon anyone else. Instead, you are quite content financially. So, nobody is actually ever content financially, but Nine of Pentacles represents that a person is feeling happy with what he has built or she has built, and rather is able to enjoy the resources that she has. So you are right. The present dominant energy is of Nine of Pentacles, where you are able to enjoy the abundance that divine or time or your creativity or some female energy has blessed you with, right? Then there is Six of Wands. That means some kind of opportunity is coming towards you. It can be any kind of opportunity. It's a manifestation. So any dream, any desire for which you had been long applying for, wishing for, desiring for, is coming towards you. Or else you are either it is coming towards you, but it is coming towards you from your past because it's facing the future. So either you had been wishing for something and right now it's manifesting into reality, or an opportunity that was long pending for you is coming for you. Say for example, it was long pending for you to be promoted, or it was long pending for you to be somewhere, go somewhere. It was long pending for you to be committed or get married. Any kind of manifestation that you had been long wishing for or was really meant for you for a long time is now coming towards you in your immediate reality. And with Five of Swords, even if you do have enemies, enemies are not necessarily outer, external, say in people. It can be, but it can also be our own thoughts that try to pull us down, own critical thoughts that tell us, hey, you can't do that, or don't try, you may fail, you had failed earlier, like that. So it can be your own internal thoughts, or it can be people outside, but whomever was your enemy or has been your enemy, you are in present reality conquering over them. You're conquering over your enemies, conquering over your negative thoughts, negative people, people who do not want you to succeed. You are conquering over them. Then in your this is your present reality. In your upcoming future, the dominant energies of Chariot, this is energy of Cancer. either a cancer person is coming in your life in your future and is helping you, supporting you, or else it represents some kind of journey. It can be literal, metaphorical, spiritual, psychological, howsoever. It represents you moving from point A to point B. So either you are taking a vacation in your future, you're moving cities, you are migrating, you are changing your lifestyle altogether, you're changing your personality, your principles, some any kind of movement from point A to point B, literal or metaphorical. So in your future there is a major possibility of you undergoing this massive change, of you covering this journey. And then after that, in the process, there is Three of Wands. It represents a contemplative kind of energy where the person has taken a pause, is in a comma phase, not a full stop, and is contemplating what else can he further do in his life. Okay, he has attained so much, established so much. What else can he further do? Because in your past, you were massively impacted by betrayals, and in your present also there is a hint of enemies on upon which you are concurring. Maybe in your future you would be reflecting upon how to not be in a position to have these enemies, how to not trust wrong people maybe, or how to not let your negative critical mindset to bring you down, something of that sort. So you would take a kind of pause in your life in your future after undergoing that journey, and you would realize, okay, reflect upon what else can you do, what else can you do to make your life better. And once you do that, you are coming into the energy of a leader with Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands represents a person who not only can lead himself or herself, but also is able to lead everyone around in his or her ambience or life, right? So you are finally in your future, after undergoing a journey, undergoing a massive transformation, you would, and reflecting upon your life so far, you would finally reach the energy of a leader and would be able to take sound decisions for your life. Bottom of the deck is Three of Swords, so that is something not seen or felt by anyone, including yourself consciously, but somewhere you are undergoing a massive heartbreak, a massive betrayal by somebody really close to you, and the entire journey in a way is the process of dealing with the same pain, dealing with the same betrayal, where in your past you were pretty depressed and doomed by it all. However, some kind of financial abundance helped you revive from that. Maybe you decided to focus upon work instead of connections or relationships or wherever that you were betrayed, or else some female actually supported you. Then in your present, once you're realizing that you're financially abundant enough, and I mean more opportunities are coming towards you to manifest further, after which you are conquering over your enemies, and then in your future you are taking this journey after chariot has both the darker and the lighter energies, so that represents it can go either ways. However, these are all balanced, and there is a star lit, and there are two moons, so that also represents emotions, but it's a positive card as such. It represents transformation. So in your future you are undergoing this transformation. Either you are taking this journey or you are actually undergoing this transformation, and then you are in this contemplative hours, you are making fine and sound judgments, after which you are ultimately becoming a leader of your life, not only leading yourself and your life in a better way, but also the people around you. So I hope the reading helped you, and I hope it helps you take better decisions. I wish a lot of strength and love for you if you are feeling really betrayed and alone in your life, and focus upon your work is my only suggestion. And if you would really do that in your present, there is a lot of abundance for which you can really feel grateful. Thank you so much.